Hello, my name is Benjamin Ilbudo, and this is my presentation on wind solar energy implementation for Engineering 2304 Technical Communication with Professors Downey Carlton and Chad A. Wilson. So this report proposes the implementation of wind or solar energy in the society as primary core source of energy. Renewable energy is free and natural source of energy. It requires the intervention of scientists and political leaders to enable the feasibility of the transition from power generator to solar wind energy. It has better cost and efficiency if compared to the power generator. On September 29, 2020, I proposed the wind solar energy as a replacement to the power generator to make the world a better place. So the proposed report analyzes the price and efficiency of the solar and wind energy. So to serve as a support to why the world would benefit from renewable energy, it would not explore in-depth aspect of the power generator. Solar energy. Solar energy is a radiant energy from the sun that has powered life on Earth for many million years. We're going to look at the cost factor of implementation of the solar energy, and we have a government and technology, which are two primary factors on implementing solar energy for the world. So the government of a country plays an important role in creating energy, security, affordability, and policies addressing the environment and other externalities. A longer term view of investment in renewable energy is that it has the potential to position any country ahead in future clean energy technology markets and industries. Technology is somehow linked to government, and the solar energy uses photovoltaic panels to capture the sun energy to then transform it into electricity. But then the government needs to finance the project so that we can implement more in the society or in the area within. Um, so technological advances on photovoltaics are necessary to provide an affordable solar energy. Further researches need to be done, though, in order to reduce the degradation time, the manufacturing cost, and the lifetime of photovoltaic panels. So this is the solar energy efficiency, and like I mentioned previously, some technological improvements on the solar photovoltaic are needed to improve its efficiency. And researchers have shown reduction of the 0.2% in solar panel efficiency when they are covered in layer of chemical buildup. You can see the photovoltaic cell on the left, and is in direct contact of the sun, and it's easy for wind and dust to deposit on it, so which affects its efficiency, which is why we need more finance from the government and more scientists to do research and improving that. And solar panel manufacturer conduct extensive uh, they're always working on how to reduce the impact of the dust on the solar panels. And then the photovoltaic cells will capture the energy, then send it to a solar inverter, which you see in the circle here, then transform that into current in the house. Now let's talk about wind energy. The wind comes from the uneven heating of water and land by the sun. As you can see, the water get heated by the sun, and also the land get heated by the sun, which causes, the wind to happen. And that's not magic. Okay, let's talk about the cost factors of the wind. The wind turned out to be actually better than solar energy, even though solar and wind are both better compared to power generator. So the turbine costs. So the cost increases as the turbine size increases. Though there are benefits to using fewer, larger turbine, complexity and construction of the overall site greatly is reduced with fewer turbines. And it can actually, the cost of the turbine can actually literally depend on the size of the turbine. Okay, so we have another factor, the cost of the project. The wind projects costs are based on how windy a location is. And it must be able to compete economically with the lowest cost source of electricity in the area. So, and some locations may not be windy enough to be cost competitive. So those are two main factors that we can look at before implementing the wind energy. However, going to wind efficiency, the energy produced by wind can always be increased by a better design approach. Due to climate change, the wind turbines design have constantly been improving to satisfy the meaningful wind efficiency due to the continuous increase of wind speed. So looking at this graph here, we can see that from the years 1980s, we had the wind the rotor was 17 meters, and he could only capture 75 kilowatt wind and transform that. And we see that over the years, for example, in the 2010 and up, we can see that the rotors went up to 100 meters, as the diameter is 100 meters, and it can capture up to 3,000 kilowatts. And this is what the future of the rotors will be estimated at as the climate is changing. Climate change is bad, but it also benefits the wind energy production. And but like we mentioned previously, so the sizes depend on the location, and it depends also on how much you want to invest in wind energy. So you might not even need the turbine as big as the future that's shown here. And in the conclusion, this is a graph that shows the average cost of energy in North America. And we're gonna focus on the solar, which is the blue, dark blue, and the green, which is the wind. So starting from 2009, we see that the solar energy costed very much, $350, which is normal because solar energy is a little complicated due to the fact that the efficiency needs to be improved, and the panels as well, which are very costly. But looking at the graph over the years up to 2017, it went down to $50, which is a little above when we started in 2009 at close to 150, which was less than the solar energy. And over the years, it went down to $45. So this is clearly, a proof that compared to any other source of energy, wind and solar will always be best for us, and they are clean energy and free. So this is the end of my presentation, and this is my references that I used for my presentation. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any question, just send it, you hit send in a comment. I will be very happy and welcome to respond. All right, have a good one.